back to Let's Talk. This is me, Meera. Today's lesson is going to be rather short and quick as well as fun. I found a lot of students coming to me every now and then and giving me a lot of updates when it comes to Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, and they're quite resourceful, I must say. Why? Because they were the ones who actually gave me all the vocabulary that is on the board right now. And I thought to myself that when this was happening, that hey, you know what? Why don't I make a video about social media vocabulary? Maybe you would be interested in it, okay? So let us quickly begin with our first word, which is troll. Well, now in real life, the way I heard the word troll for the first time is via children's stories books, right? Storybooks which contains huge giants or trees which become into giants, and they are the ones which are trolls and they scare children. But here on social media language, it actually means trolling someone. It's actually a verb form of something. Now, we might see and we might read a lot of news when it comes to TV actresses or even web actresses, and they're being trolled on social media where there's a lot of argument happening with them as the base of it, and they're the actual targets, or they're being targeted, being trolled, right? So troll is what? Arguments. With targeting certain people. Right? Now, moving on from troll to meme. What does meme actually mean? Now, all of us might see these funny images, and when they actually started coming in, none of us knew what to, how to call this, or weird faces or smileys. I remember this time when I used to call it smileys. Have you seen those weird smileys with funny jokes on it? But they are the ones which are memes. They actually target someone's personality or character or something that is a situation that has become so funny and created into a massive joke. So meme is nothing but funny pictures with text written on it, right? Images with text, funny text specifically. Let me just write funny so that I don't miss out on it. Okay, now those are memes, and I'm sure all of you are so used to be, or still are, involved in forwarding these memes or jokes to one another, maybe on WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook. Are any one of you out there creating these memes, by the way? I must say you guys are very creative and so funny. Sometimes, okay. All right, moving on from there, we have clickbait. Have you ever heard or read these headlines which says, this one time I started reading and you know what happened? ... They actually create a mystery, a sense of, ooh, what is the story? Inquisitiveness. And you suddenly, it becomes a mysterious situation and all of us want to read what it is. Sometimes it's literally nothing. Sometimes it's absolutely the end of story, but they create so much a mystery about it, the headlines, interesting headlines that you want to click, and that is what it means. A bait is what? What does bait mean? Something that attracts. So for example, goats are usually, when it comes to forests or people, when they used to hunt before, they used to put goats as baits, and then tigers and lions used to come towards it, and that is what bait means. For example, when you go fishing, you put these little worms and then you get big fish and they start eating it, and that's how you catch your fish. Well, that's a bait, a worm or a goat. But here, an interesting headline becomes your bait, and that's why people keep clicking on it, and that's how it becomes viral at some point of time, okay? So clickbait are about interesting, catchy headlines. Okay? Moving on from clickbait, we have vlogger, or vlogger is what they call it. My students told me it's not vlogger, ma'am, it's vlogger. Okay, so vloggers are nothing but people who blog videos, who blog via videos. A quick question for you guys. Do you think I'm a vlogger as well? If you think so, write to me in comments as to what you think. Am I a vlogger or not? Okay. Moving from vlogger, who's a person which blogs about any videos, ideas, traveling, clothes, a lesson like this even, are the ones who vlog. All right. Hater. I don't like this word, of course. Nobody does, especially on social media where it's visible for the whole world to witness or to see. But these are the people who usually target someone and talk ill about that person, all right? And they usually, people refer to them as haters. There are a lot of people who protect one another on social media and ask the haters not to talk ill. It is actually, I've also seen a lot of articles being published in newspapers where the publishers or people, the journalists are also requesting people not to distribute, not to just go on hating people. And that's why I always end my session by saying spread love, because guys, we don't need people who speak ill, right? People who speak ill are haters. Guys, do you know what is a blog sphere? Sounds a very, it's such a nice terminology right here and such a new age term. But do you know what it means? It actually means where a lot of bloggers talk about a certain issue, right? When a lot of bloggers and there is a huge discussion that goes on that particular topic when a lot of bloggers talk about it, and that actually becomes a vlog sphere. Okay, moving on from vlog sphere, we have AMA, a system that means ask me anything. Well, a lot of YouTubers started this, and it simply means that, hey, they welcome all of their subscribers, new subscribers, the old ones, to come on their platform and ask them anything, literally anything, and they keep the platform free and liberal for people to ask them questions about them, and they're there to answer it. And that's how they connect with their audience, especially when it comes to a lot of subscribers or attracting a lot of subscribers, and that is an AMA video. Okay? All right, moving on from AMA, we have something called as a mashup. Now, what does a mashup mean? It's actually a mix of all the best things. So don't you have songs or mashup Bollywood songs or mashup gym songs or pop songs or hip hop songs where the best of all the videos are actually put up together in one video? So a mix of best parts, okay, in a video form. And that becomes a mashup. You actually have a lot of mashups about when it comes to YouTube celebrities or even actors or actresses and their best work or their songs or acting or dancing. Make sure that you go and check some today so that you understand better what a mashup is. And last but not the least, something that so many of us want these days is to go viral. Now, obviously, when we talk about viruses getting probably just like creeping in your computer system, or even when it comes to viral being, getting into a human body, it causes sickness and illness, and nobody likes it. But do you think people not like going viral on social media? Of course, everybody wants to go viral. Something that is spreads like a wildfire, and it happens probably sometimes overnight for certain people, and that actually gains a celebrity status for some people. Well, guys, I'm sure you guys know so much more than what I have for you. Why don't you write to me in the comments section? But that is it for the day. I will get back right here and talk to you about something so much interesting and new topics as well. Until then, make sure that you're smiling, make sure that you're practicing, don't be a hater, spread a lot of love. This is me, Meera, signing off for the day. Bye, guys.